Hi everybody, I'm Hub Arkush for Pro Football Weekly with our video version of the Scout's Eye. For that I welcome in our senior editor, lead talent evaluator, and head scout Nolan Naraki. Now you can follow the Scout's Eye in print 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at ProFootballWeekly.com. But when a big story breaks once or twice a week, we'll go with it on video, and we believe there's a story developing in Oakland. We want to start by saying we are aware of the passing of Raiders head coach Dennis Allen's father. Our thoughts and prayers are with Coach Allen and the entire family. However, this story does involve the future of the head coaching position, possibly the GM position, whole front office of the Oakland Raiders, and Nolan, it involves Jon Gruden.
Yeah, when Jon Gruden was facing the New Orleans Saints at the Coliseum, he lit the ceremonial first torch before the game and met with the family, the Davis family, and I think there's some legitimate interest on both sides. Jon Gruden is on the verge of turning 50. He's been on coaching for 4 years. Things did not end well in Tampa Bay. Players turned on him at the time, and he's been looking to get back in ever since. I think he's been meeting with the quarterbacks. He's eager to join the NFL coaching community again and remove that F from the FFCA association that he's been working for the last few years.
And Nolan, we should point out, things didn't end well between him and Al Davis in Oakland either. But he did build a Super Bowl team, the team that he beat in Tampa, and so you could understand why the widow Carol Davis and Al Davis' son Mark might be interested in at least talking to Gruden.
Yeah, they've cycled through 6 coaches now since Jon was there. They haven't had a lot of success. I think a big part of it has been Al Davis' approach. He's been thinking in the short term, trying to win now at all costs. He's been bringing in players like Javon Walker and D'Angelo Hall and Jamarcus Russell and overpaying for talent that didn't deserve it. And I think if you put a guy like Jon Gruden in place, a guy that understands the Al Davis way, that has a true respect for the Raiders organization, I think there's a chance that they could rebuild the organization. And to me, it looks very similar to the situation in Washington a couple years ago, where Jim Zorn was put in place. They knew they were going to hire Mike Shanahan. They had to find a temporary bridge. Had Jay Cutler been traded to the Washington Redskins, as they were talking at the time, I think we would have saw Mike Shanahan in place sooner. That couldn't happen. I think we can see a similar situation here where Jon Gruden walks in place and Dennis Allen moves aside.
Well, and the smoke developed here 2 weeks ago when Mark Davis held an impromptu press conference in the locker room following a particularly disappointing loss and said he wasn't happy with the pace the team was on, the development of the team. He did at that time say he expected Allen and Reggie McKenzie to be back, but things change and you never know. Now, do we know about the future of Reggie McKenzie should this move take place?
He's going to be a part of the future. I think he's a very valuable piece of that organization. He was very well respected by Al Davis. He tried to bring him back to be a GM several times in the past. I think there's a strong place for him. He has a relationship with Jon Gruden from their time together in Green Bay. I don't see Reggie going anywhere, but I think it's safe to say that this season has not gone how they expected it to go, and changes could occur.
Now to recap, this is a developing story. We are aware of contact between Jon Gruden and the Raiders, involves a significant position with the Raiders. We are not positive about the immediate futures of either head coach Dennis Allen or general manager Reggie McKenzie. We'll get you more as this story continues to develop. For all the news, scoops, and rumors before they happen, you want to stay at ProFootballWeekly.com 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.